This week on Council Bluffs News, possible candidate. Ohio Governor John Kasich visits Iowa Western for a meet and greet and strengthens the rumor he will run for president. Celebrating independence. People sit back and relax as Lake Manawa hosts a fireworks show for the public. And this is who we are. We feature Council Bluffs Chamber of Commerce member Express Employment Professionals this month. That and more all on this week's Council Bluffs News. Hello and welcome to this week's Council Bluffs News. I'm Marie Zeitner. The Governor of Ohio attends a meet and greet with the Council Bluffs community at Iowa Western's newest building, Kinney Hall. June 24th, people from all over come to see what his next move will be as he considers his candidacy. IWTV student Danielle Rambo has details on this possible future president.
Although John Kasich has not declared his presidency yet, many expect such an outcome.
I think he's kind of exploring it at this point in time.
The governor of Ohio has even left a favorable impression close to home.
He and I had a chance to visit privately, and I'm very impressed. His understanding of some of the issues with education are just outstanding.
After not being in Iowa for 16 years, he comes to Council Bluffs June 24th to show his respect.
We were pleased to host him here on the campus. I mean, after all, he's the governor of Ohio. He's done a great job there.
The message delivered during the open forum is pleasing to most in attendance.
He didn't say things that were bombastic. He talked about the country in its current state, how we needed to go about repairing the United States, how we needed to improve manufacturing, improving our job creation in this country.
Although the message is simple, Kasich may have strengthened his bid to become the next president of the United States.
I think that's admirable for any person to come and talk to us rather than just lecture us.
After running for president in 1999 and having to drop out, John Kasich believes he would have a better chance running this year and making it. After heading out to his next event, the public is left wondering if there will be a 16th Republican added to the list of candidates running for president in the 2016 election. For your Council Bluffs News, I'm Danielle Rambo.
Thanks, Danielle. And after making Iowa his first stop, John Kasich is expected to announce whether he is going to pursue his candidacy or not in the next couple of weeks. This is the first public event in Kinney Hall at Iowa Western. The open house for the new building is scheduled to take place July 6th at 5 p.m. A confirmed presidential candidate speaks at Pizza King Thursday, June 25th. Ben Carson helps Iowa State Senate Republican leader Bill Dix to raise money at a reception. Carson talks on a number of topics, including the value of money, foreign affairs, and having both sides of the House working together.
We need more people who are in there thinking and willing to actually unite together to reduce government and get us back to the Constitution.
Ben Carson is traveling all across Iowa to get name recognition and support. This fundraiser for Bill Dix is a bonus event for the presidential candidate. Council Bluffs police officer Greg Becker retires after 36 years of service. The public library hosts a party for Becker on Friday, June 26th. Starting his career in 1978, Becker completed multiple assignments ranging from uniform patrol to the K-9 unit.
The dog and I were trained in patrol tactics only, which was building searches, evidence recovery, person tracking, crowd control, and of course, handler protection.
Becker plans on becoming a substitute teacher, having put in applications with Lewis Central, St. Albert, and the Council Bluffs Community School District. The Iowa West Foundation announces nearly $8 million in grants for the first cycle of 2015. An Arts and Culture District receives $2 million, and plans for the project will be announced later this year. The Council Bluffs Stadium and Athletic Complex And the Green Hills Area Education Agency also received a significant donation of $1 million each. A total of 24 nonprofit organizations received grants for the first cycle. In news around the Bluffs, a new business opens in town June 24th. Advanced Machine, located on 17th Street, makes special replacement parts out of metal and plastic for factory equipment at various companies throughout the metro.
It's been 2 years in the making, and finally here we got more space and better location, so we're excited.
Advanced Machine has made parts for several different companies such as ConAgra. The company is in its 8th year of business in Council Bluffs. Vendors offer an abundance of items through the Iowa Department for the Blind to improve life for the vision impaired. June 24th, people with seeing disabilities benefit from employment advantages to large print books, clocks, and computers at the Vision Loss Resource Fair hosted at Broadway United Methodist Church.
If somebody has a vision problem, they just call our 800 number, and then they'll take an application over the phone, and somebody will come to their home and work with them and assess whether or not they're eligible for services.
All services offered by the department are free. Although the department has been around since the mid-20s, the last 50 years are where they have been the most proactive in seeking to assist the blind. Unique vendors take over Bayless Park June 28th. Formerly known as Second Fridays, the first Art in the Park features all different kinds of jewelry, pictures, blankets, and more. A band also plays under the gazebo during the event. The Union Pacific Railroad Museum will reach a milestone in early July. The museum that features the history of the railroad in Council Bluffs will host its 300,000th visitor just before Independence Day. The lucky guest will receive a prize package with several different items, plus a free year-long patron membership worth $100. The UP Museum has been open since May of 2003. Coming up on Council Bluffs News, see the spectacular fireworks show at Lake Manawa and meet the faces behind Express Employment Professionals in this month's This Is Who We Are. And next, Zach Harper Blunt talks with Corey Nelson from the historic General Dodge House about the Ring for Bells for Freedom event this weekend.
They go outside, open the windows, open the doors, and ring bells just to show the great thing that makes America, America.
The Mid-America Center is the Heartland's premier entertainment and convention center. June 7th, the most beautiful horses in the world come to town for the Gala of the Royal Horses. Then September 27th, Papa Roach with headliner Five Finger Death Punch. The MAC offers free parking for all events, including those in the convention center. July 10th and 11th, enjoy all things British, movies, and more at British Fest. Then Spirit of Courage Celebrity Weekend takes place August 8th and 9th. Tickets, information, and more at midamericacenter.com.
There's a shelter pet who wants to meet you. Meet one today. Visit theshelterpetproject.org. Adopt. Everybody has a dream. Mine was to see the ocean. And with a little help, I made it.
That's low and below the top. Seriously.
Wow, these are really good. You act surprised. Practice makes perfect.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. There are thousands of teens in foster care who don't need perfection. They need you.
Here's to the things that can keep us safe. Those we use all the time with hardly a thought. Those that are silently standing by to save our lives. And now, those that we carry with us everywhere we go. Many mobile devices will now bring you wireless emergency alerts, real-time information directly from local sources you know and trust. With the unique sound and vibration, you'll be in the know, wherever you are.
Create new opportunities and expand your knowledge with Iowa Western's continuing and career education.
It was really intimidating to go back to school, but Iowa Western made me really feel like I could do it.
Our goal is to help students achieve success from education to employment.
Learn more, including information on extra benefits for Iowa residents at iwcc.edu/continuing_education.
Welcome back to Council Bluffs News. I'm Zach Harper Blunt. Today with me is Corey Nelson from the General Dodge House. Corey, thank you for joining us.
You are so welcome.
Now, this weekend you have an event, Ringing Bells for Freedom. What is that?
We do. We started this back in 2013, and it was on the 50th anniversary of President Kennedy's kind of call to action back in 1963, where he wanted basically the country to come together and ring bells for freedom. So he asked that at 1 p.m. that day, they go outside, open the windows, open the doors, and ring bells just to show the great thing that makes America, America. So we started doing this in 2013, and we've got plenty of bells at the Dodge House, or people could bring their own bells. And we do just some kind of little American history throwback and ring bells. It's just a nice tribute to the history of our country.
So you do it for kind of the history of the country, just like you said with President Kennedy, what he said. And when will this happen?
We do this, it will actually be on July 4th, which is when the initial call to action happened. And so we'll do it this Saturday at 1 p.m. on July 4th on the grand front porch of the Dodge House.
And that's the historic Dodge House?
It is, yeah, 605 3rd Street. And it doesn't take very long. That part is all free. If you want to do a Dodge House tour, there is an admission fee for that, but we'll have discounts that day. And otherwise, it's just a free family event. It just really harkens back to celebrating what makes us great.
All right. And is this, you said you've been doing it since 2013, or have you been doing it since longer before that?
Just 2013. Every 4 years on the presidential election years, we do the big 4th of July. They called it the old-fashioned July 4th event. So those are much, much larger, longer in time frame. Classic cars, vintage cars, ice cream, speakers, music, dollar tours of the house. So that's a much bigger, longer hoopla on that July 4th. And that'll be coming up in 2016.
Okay. Is there like a website we can get more information about this at?
You can. Our website, www.dodgehouse.org, and there's our calendar of events on that page, and you can get more information, or just call us. Our number's on that as well.
All right. Corey, thank you for joining us today.
You're welcome.
We'll be right back.
At Council Plus Savings Bank, you still get personalized customer service.
We have identity-safe checking with LifeLock, identity theft protection.
You get personal mortgage lending to fit your needs now and in the future.
You get business banking with the latest technology, because saving you time saves you money.
At Council of Savings Bank, you get people who answer when you call and local employees who are actively involved in our community. Council of Savings Bank, hometown banking the way it used to be.
This new dad is picturing a tree house in the sky, but he's ignoring the instructions. Good luck, big guy. His kids know that he's building without a clue. Never been so good with nails and glue. Now we're trapped inside a box. I hope mom knows what to do. Mom! See, you don't have to be perfect to be the perfect parent.
Thousands of siblings in foster care will take you just as you are.
NFC, AFC, offensive linemen, defensive tackles, quarterbacks, and cornerbacks are all living united to ensure the academic success of millions of kids in our communities all the way to graduation day. But that won't happen without you. So take the pledge at unitedway.org. Make a difference in the life of a child. Suit up like your favorite NFL players and become a volunteer reader, tutor, or mentor with United Way.
So, same time next week?
Well, of course. Put away a few bucks, feel like $1 million. For free tips to help you save, go to Feed the Pig.
My life is full of statistics. Thing is, I could have dropped out of school and become one myself, but I didn't because I had people that believed in me. Here's another statistic. 7,000 students drop out every school day. That's one every 26 seconds. It's time that students know that we believe in them.
Inspire a student and share your message of support at boostup.org.
Fireworks are the epitome of Independence Day. People have the opportunity of seeing several shows around the metro every year, including one at Lake Manawa. This year, the show has families in awe over the colors in the night sky June 27th. The big booms and the pretty colors work together to create a glorious fireworks show at Lake Manawa June 27th.
This is going to be the biggest one they've had, and it's going to be good.
For some, watching the show is tradition.
We try to come every year.
And for others, it makes a good first impression.
This first time seeing it and thought they were pretty good.
The nearly 20-minute display fills the sky in honor of Independence Day. The spectacular show, a tradition for the Council Bluffs community.
I just think it's a nice thing. It's fun for all the families.
J&M Displays set off the fireworks. Sponsors of the show include Dahl Distributing, Council Bluffs Country Club, and First National Bank. On a beautiful summer day, the historic General Dodge House hosts the 23rd Annual Garden Walk in Council Bluffs, June 28th. Lush and extravagant flowers and plants fill the backyard of this home on Franklin Avenue. This year, the tour features 6 new private gardens located in the yards of different homeowners.
People like to see different styles of landscaping, different size yards, water features, fire pits, patio landscaping, shade gardens, sun gardens. So this year's garden really runs the gamut for variety.
Museum Director Corey Nelson says gardens are done by the homeowners themselves. The Garden Walk is a fundraiser for the Dodge House. Still to come on Council Bluffs News, we feature Chamber of Commerce member Express Employment Professionals in this month's This Is Who We Are. Plus, stick around to meet these furry animals and pets of the week and see what's going on in our weekly events calendar. We'll be right back.
Schedule your campus visit today. Iowa Western. The world is waiting.
Body language can tell you all sorts of things. Like someone is having a stroke. Know the sudden signs. Learn fast. Face drooping, arm weakness, speech difficulty. Time to call 911 and get them to a hospital immediately. Learn the body language and spot a stroke fast.
Which planet are we living on? Right here.
What do you think it would be like to teach? Chances are, you have no idea.
Turn on the lights and everybody look up.
Teachers today are breaking down obstacles, finding innovative ways to instill old lessons, proving that greatness can be found in everyday places, and that you don't need to be famous to be unforgettable. That's what it's like to teach.
If you store your guns properly, I'll feel safer when I'm playing outside.
Safer when walking home.
I won't have to tell so many family members. I'm sorry.
I won't hear as many scary stories.
And I won't have to tell my kids. This isn't a drill.
Please.
Please, do it for us.
Your family, friends, and neighbors are all counting on you. Never let your gun get into the wrong hands. Remember, always, lock it up. Visit ncpc.org.
Looking for these? You drive buzzed. It could be one very expensive ride.
First, you gotta make bail. Then pay me to get your car back.
Your insurance premiums will go through the roof.
And my legal fees just keep adding up. All told, it could end up costing you $10,000.
Buzzed, busted, and broke. Because buzz driving is drunk driving.
It's not his new group of friends. It's not the video games. It's not the neighborhood.
Mom, do I have to go to school today?
The biggest threat to your child's future could be you. Every day they miss, even in middle school, puts their graduation at risk.
The We Don't Coast brand is a celebration of who we are, where we are, and how we operate. It belongs to the 30-plus communities who make up the greater Omaha area, including Council Bluffs. The Council Bluffs Chamber of Commerce is proud to help push this regional campaign. Here's a look at one of its many members.
I'm Pam Myers from Express Employment Professionals, and this is who we are. We work with companies in the area that need employees. We find out the specifics of the job, whether looking for different skills or experience. It might be production work, forklift driver, whether a salesperson or a clerical person, so we're full service. We have people come into the office, we call them associates, and we interview them, and we look for their job skills and what they've done in the past and what they're looking for. And we try to find them full-time jobs. A lot of people are unemployed. They may have been laid off. And then sometimes they just are looking for a different opportunity or maybe more money or different environment. Express has over 700 offices throughout the United States. I do have several counties in this area of Iowa. We have to stay in our territory with companies, but people can really pretty much work wherever they decide they want to work. Always trying to put good people to work, and there are some great companies in this area that I'm working with, and it's just nice. It's really rewarding to help people, especially if they've been out of work for a while and then you find them a job. So it really makes you feel good by the end of the day. Our mission is to try to put 1 million people to work every year. We usually put between 400,000 and 500,000 to work every year, but we keep trying to reach that goal. Express Employment Professionals is a proud member of the Council Bluffs Chamber of Commerce. We don't coast. We take care of business.
Time now for Pets of the Week.
Hi, I'm Terry Mills and welcome to Pets of the Week. This is Mittens, and Mittens is a pointer mix. He's 9 months old, very energetic puppy, loves to play, loves to chew. He is housebroke. He is great with children, but because of his size, you want to make sure that you're careful around smaller children. And like I said, he loves to play, as you can tell. Mittens' file number is 16485. This is 11-month-old Duke. He's a Doxy mix, and he is a lot of fun. He's still got a lot of puppy left in him. He loves to go on walks. He's a fun dog. We're working on potty training. He's not quite there yet. He is a good boy. So if you'd like to come down and adopt Duke, his file number is 15684. 15684. This is 10-month-old Casper. He's a domesticated short hair. His file number is 14780. He's a great, friendly cat, great with kids. He is housebroken. He was brought in as an owner surrender, but he is a great cat. This is 4-month-old Juno. She's a calico, domesticated short hair, brought in as a stray. She's looking for a great home. We've got lots of kittens right now. Calico's file number is 16423. So if you'd like to adopt a kitten or a cat, dog, puppy, anything that you've seen today, or come down to our facility, as always, they are always microchipped, spayed or neutered, and up to date on all shots. Midlands Humane Society is located at 1020 Railroad Avenue in Council Bluffs, 51503.
Time now for our weekly events calendar. The Music in the Park concert series will continue at Bayless Park July 1st. Swamp Boy Blues Band will perform from 6:30 to 8 p.m. Music in the Park is brought to you by the Bluffs Arts Council and occurs every Wednesday night throughout the summer. The Farmers Market continues Thursday from 5 to 8 p.m. Fresh produce, baked goods, and arts and crafts will be on the 100 block of West Broadway. There will be a fireworks show July 3rd at TD Ameritrade Park in Omaha. Spectators can watch the show for free from Tom Hannafin Rivers Edge Park. Thanks for watching this week's Council Bluffs News. CBTV is always looking for your feedback. You can send questions or comments to cbtv@iwcc.edu. Call 712-325-3312 or find us on social media. We're on Facebook and Twitter. Just search CBTV17. Remember to keep it here for the latest scores and updates for local sports in your community by tuning in to the Bluff Sports Zone with JJ Davis. For your Council Bluffs News, I'm Marie Zeitner. See you next week.